Welcome, Aron. 30,000 feet, live, almost, from the first Starlink Airbus A320neo. Can you share the history of SAS and its onboard connectivity? Because this is not the first time you're doing some important milestones here. I can remember back in Connection by Boeing that you're also a first mover there. But what is the history about connectivity when it comes to SAS?
No, first and foremost, welcome, Henrik. Hey, great to have you here with us. It's really an historical day. It's a milestone for SAS when we finally live with Starlink and getting this tech up in the air. So shortly on the history, I think it's fair to say that SAS have been pioneers in onboard connectivity. So Connection by Boeing, as you say, in 2005 on the 330s and 340s. We then did Panasonic in 2010 on the 330s, Viasat on the 320 fleets from 2018 and forward, and then Inmarsat on the 350s from, say, 2020 as they came into service. So fair to say we've been on the forefront. We tried almost everything out there, but I think this time it's different. So for the first time ever, we're going to be able to offer a connectivity that's just as good as the connectivity you get at home. We're going to be able to offer it consistently. So you're going to have it on all SAS aircraft. And finally, we're not going to charge for it anymore. I think that business model where you charge people 50 Danish for connecting to the internet, it's gone. This is going to be free for members.
And again, forefront, yes. And that leads me to the next question. A320 family. It's the first in Europe that you certify. Again, you're on the forefront there. Why was it important for SAS to start with the A320s as the first airplane with Starlink?
Now, to me, it makes sense. It's the workhorse of our fleet. It's where we have the most aircraft, and almost half of them are unequipped today. So there's a high risk that you run into an A320 without Wi-Fi today, and we want to address that.
And I think a lot of customers would appreciate that. I know at least from the forums and talks that I have that they are always a little bit disappointed when they come on board an airplane without internet. So that's really a good one on the working horse. So the high quality onboard connectivity, what role does it have in the overall customer experience and the loyalty strategy from SAS?
I think it's super important already now, and it's gonna grow even more important as we go along, right? So our customers expect uninterrupted connectivity with a quality as they have at home, in office, also when they fly. So I think we're closing that gap in our customer offering, and we're doing it faster than most of our competitors, which is going to be very good for us.
And Starlink. What was the key reason that you selected Starlink as your preferred partner for connectivity?
Now, so we did a very thorough RFP process and looked at all the satellite networks and providers out there, but there is really no one who's ready here and now. I think if you were to wait 3, 4, 5 years, more alternatives are going to pop up. But here and now, and we think we need to act here and now because the customers expect it here and now, Starlink is the only option.
Also, we have talked before the talk a little bit earlier about blue ocean here. I think, can you mention a little bit about this blue ocean for SAS for the next coming years? What does that mean?
No, so I think it means, right, the European customer is not fully aware of this because we're going to be number 2 or 3 in Europe with this product, depending on how you count. So most of our passengers haven't experienced Starlink yet. But once you've done that, or once you've read that on blogs, on news forum, etc., on what this product means, you're not going to go back to booking something else. So I think we have a real window of opportunity here where we can offer full connectivity, work as you were in the office, and keep your kids entertained as if you were at home while you're on a flight to LA. In 2027, there's not a reason to fly with an airline who can't offer that.
You say 2027. I'm pushing here a little bit. I know you don't have the full plans ready yet, but can I expect to take my family to LA and be guaranteed in 2027 sometimes that it will have Starlink on board?
So plan not fully set, so I'm not gonna guarantee, but I would be very disappointed if you did not get Starlink on your LA flight in 2027. So we're gonna keep installing at a very rapid pace now during spring. So as we come to the summer, we're gonna have roughly 50% of our fleet equipped with Starlink. And as we close 2026, we're not gonna be at 100%, but hopefully 90 at least.
But you're competing with some very big players. Lufthansa announced it yesterday. They are talking 29. We have Emirates as well as a big player. They're also talking a lot. They have a lot of planes. So is that a part of this blue ocean that you still can operate in before they are ready to offer that on their entire fleet?
No, indeed. Speed matters. But we have an advantage. It's nice to be a bit smaller. I think we can make decisions faster than these guys and get to action faster.
Great. And now moving to the customer, the frequent flyer. What are the most tangible improvements that they will notice compared to what they have tried earlier on with SAS and connectivity?
No, so I think it's three things. It's going to be consistent. You're going to have it on every SAS flight. No more hoping or guessing if I get this machine or that machine. It's going to be reliable. It's going to work also when you fly over the North Pole or over northern Norway or tricky locations. And it's going to be free. You don't have to pay to connect. This is something you can expect.
Free internet for the family on areas where there typically is coverage gaps. That is attracting quite a lot. So the connectivity you're talking about, it's free. That it's this, but how reliable is it actually? Can you do gate to gate without interruptions in that sense?
You can. There are a few locations where local laws don't allow gate to gate, but for the vast majority of the time, it's going to be gate to gate. And we're looking at some KPIs for this test flight right now, and it's looking great. Less than 1% package loss, really good speeds.
And I would also assume on this flight right now, it's over the average users of connectivity that we're looking at here. We have two players up front playing Counter-Strike live with the people on the ground, and we have a lot of media and influencers as well. So that is, you're saying this is not challenging the installation as of now. Everything works.
It seems like it, right? But this is what we wanted to test to make sure that this product holds up also in real life and not just on paper.
And then a little bit back to your key or core area, Eurobonus. So Starlink strengthens Eurobonus. That's clear. Free internet, stable, all the fleet. But how can SAS benefit from that on the cabin and the crew and the real-time possibilities?
No, so I think we are scratching on the opportunities right now. So we're still building the plan, but there's a lot we can do. So the cockpit is going to be fully connected. You have information on weather and traffic, etc., etc. Our cabin crew can have all the details about their passengers at their fingertips, including connections and bags and what you experienced on your last flights, etc., etc. And for passengers, we're going to find new ways to keep you entertained and engaged and talk to SAS in new ways with this connectivity.
So in principle, I know we're not allowed to talk and speak here, but in principle, you could, as a Eurobonus member, connect to customer service while on the flight, being rebooked and change your itinerary before you land.
You can definitely chat with customer service. We're not going to allow voice calls, but chatting and emailing with them, no problem.
And then that happens much faster than standing in line at the airport in transit. So you can save a lot of scenarios in that sense, right? So the onboard connectivity, is that your bonus benefit or core benefit, or is it a service that you offer?
No, but I would see it as a core benefit. So it becomes this entry-level benefit for the program and a reason to join Eurobonus, even if you're not a very frequent flyer or a point collector, etc., etc. So really hoping to drive up our membership figures with this.
And a little bit about the customers. I assume you have talked to several customers in all this preparation and all that. What is the feedback from them in terms of rollout, availability, and basically just connectivity? What is the things you've heard?
No, but I think our customers are very anticipating and positive around this. You do hear a story every now and then that people like to be offline for a few hours with the boss not chasing you and reading a book, right? But so your time to do that is now during spring and before we fully rolled out.
Everything goes digital. Also the books and your, let's say, your downtime, so to speak. Yeah. So if you were to summarize what the Starlink represent for your bonus and SAS in general in one sentence, what would that be?
That's a tricky one, Henrik. No, but it is a game changer for SAS and for Unibonus, and it's going to allow our passengers to stay connected with the rest of the world during their travels.
And then, of course, a roundup question here. We're sitting on the first one, SERM is the equipment number. When does this go live, and when is the next one going into the hangar to get Starlink installed?
So installations at scale will hopefully start already next week. And we're looking to push the on button as soon as we have a decent number of aircraft equipped, maybe 10 or so. And with the current planning, that's going to happen first half of February. But I'm not committing to a date just now, but it's very soon, right?
I think from us sitting here testing it right now, and you're then saying February as the time where you enable the first flight, then it's just an extra question that I haven't prepared, but I was thinking, would you mark here in the beginning? Would you mark your flights or bookings with a Starlink brand or something like that?
No, but we need to set expectations a bit, right? So we need to make it very clear to the passengers before they board if they can expect the Starlink experience, the old Wi-Fi experience, or sadly read a book. So we're going to be working with app pushes and CRM to make sure that you know what you're getting into before boarding.
Great stuff. I'm one of them who will go for the book from time to time and not being online all the time. But I can feel that that time is over. In a year or two from now, it's not possible anymore. Aron, thank you very much for having us, and we enjoyed this one, the experience, and looking forward to what happens in February.
Thanks a lot, Henrik.